Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule Waves 2 as Japan, and I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the big announcement. This series will be coming to a close soon. We are gonna try to push as far as we can into maybe the war with the United States, which will be the last one for sure, but this is definitely got to be the beginning of the end for the series. Yeah, just because what are we at now? I kind of have a fuzzy number 63 or 64 in my head, but we're way up there. Okay, interesting. I didn't even know that was a tech. Submarine effectiveness, quality 1.7-inch guns. But that was a great turn. If you like making improvements in tech, yeah. So basically, I think that this series has. I just know. I mean, I know. It would be really great to be able to get to missiles and all that, which I've never used still. So of course that's terrifying for me because, you know, I've never used them. I'll just get these guys all back up north. Wait, no. We need. Oh yeah, we're fine because we have the one. Yeah. We have the one. There it is. Australia just can't help but do that. We'll take the money. Okay, not bad. I don't think a war with anyone really means anything, so we actually, thank you to whoever it was who commented, I forget somebody who actually commented, that the victory total was not like 40,000, 10,000 like I was thinking. It was something like 140,000 to 30,000, was it? Which is insane! Insane that we did not get any. I can't tell you how many times this happens playing as Japan against the British. In fact, for some reason, I will never understand why. I mean, that's not true. It's possible that there's a very reasonable explanation, and I just don't know it. I'm not aware. But one of the most popular videos on my channel, for reasons I don't yet know, is episode number 17 of my Rule the Waves 1 series as Japan, called Darn Diplomats. You'll never guess what that one's about. So yeah, man, getting screwed by the diplomats is just par for the course, but it's a weird thing because there's not any documentation on why this is, why it would be happening. Let's send maybe just 2 of each of these down, maybe 3 of these. That's probably already enough. And then, oh, let me just get 2 and send these down. South Pacific. And that right there is more than enough because these are more than 600. This is 1,800 for foreign tonnage, and this is 1,200 times 20%, or I mean 1.2 or 1.25, 1.3, I forget. So that's already sufficient, but we'll also throw in some Osama Marus just for good measure. And then we also want some ships, same kind of deal, going to Southeast Asia. Now, my ASW is who? I think I need more minesweeping, so maybe we'll leave. You know what? I think we'll just leave the regular guys. No, those are, yeah. Maybe we'll just leave these guys then. I don't know. I thought ASW is just a collective number, one big number. It's not done on a region per region basis. Although that would be interesting. If I ever made a game, I'd make it on a region by region. I mean, get submarines a little bit more involved. I think that would be interesting. So we have 5 here. Let's send all of these. These are all supposed to be minesweeping anyway. They're essentially the newer version of the originals. So if we send these down here and just keep these up in Northeast Asia, that's fine. Although I still think we'll move some of these down because they are very efficient in terms of tonnage. So the more of these we have down there, the more expensive ships we need to stop maintenance on. And then anybody who's left... Okay, now I see the benefit of moving these guys down, though, because... Yeah, I'll do that. Moving to Southeast Asia. Let me just cancel the movement of 3 of these, then. Oh, but colonial, that's right. So the reason why I was going to move these guys down there... You know, I'll just move them all down there, it's fine. The reason why I was going to move those down there is because you have to keep them on active fleet, so... We're going to keep someone on active fleet. Might as well be someone we want to keep on active fleet. And we'll begin mothballing the other ones. So that means that everyone who's in the South Pacific can now move up to Northeast Asia. Probably didn't have to do this one at a time, but that is the last ship. Okay, Kun, you can come home. You might not. You might even need a refit. Although refits, I don't know. I don't know yet how I'm going to deal with how to move forward with this game. Because if this series ended even in like another 2 episodes, I would be, or even 1 more episode, I'd be happy with it. So maybe I could just really spam the end turn button a whole bunch once we get into our comfortable little zone. Are we going to need... We might actually need some... It's brutal to put these guys on reserves. Mothball those guys. Daigojis will stay in reserves. Mothball, reserve, active fleet. Yeah, so you'll go to reserve. And you guys will all get mothballed. I don't know what the actual... I've mentioned this before. I don't actually even know the benefit of keeping carriers on active, or like, what does their crew quality matter? Now, it matters if it affects the like spotting time, but I don't know if it does. That's a mystery. Yeah, and we have a whole bunch of people down in Southeast Asia. Let's just move all these up. Oh, mothballed, okay. Huh. I am a little surprised that's too many. And despite the fact that the Gachimuchis are... Oh, yeah, okay. It would be so much nicer to save those. Let me try just putting these on reserve. Because, man, none of the Daigojis, I would have thought that that would already... Yeah, okay, good. 26 Corvettes. More Corvettes have finished. I guess those will all stay. New Caledonia. Oh my gosh! Fantastic. Okay, well the game is paying me lip service to my complaints. We now need more tonnage in South Pacific. What is the tonnage we need? 8,000 total. Oh, we'll get there next turn. Okay. Okay, so these destroyers need to be refit. Or 6 torpedo tubes. I mean, it's still up for debate whether or not these should just be scrapped. You, the Psy, you will definitely be refit. So I don't think, okay, you're actually one thing over tonnage. Huh. I wonder why. This might have been one of those things that something changed. I guess something must have changed when we refit, when we updated versions. I could go to the better... Oh man, I'm surprised they go into the better guns. This is a really petty thing. It's one single destroyer, but let's just look. This is 115, 3 for 38. It's really not that bad. We're getting the better... okay, right, this makes sense because there's no... there's no armor on these, so refitting the turrets doesn't lower the armor, or lower the weight. So the refit will take a long time if I do this, but it's the only option. The only alternative is to lower the number of torpedoes, which I don't really feel like doing. So I think we'll just lower the... I think we'll do this. I mean, it's really expensive for one destroyer. Fire control is not the best available. That is also true. What if we decrease by 1? Which still gives us 8 torpedoes. And then we go up to central firing. Yeah, director we cannot manage. But I think this is okay. What if we just go down to only 1, and then we go back up to 175? Okay. Look at it, I don't think we need redundancy on destroyers. I like this decision. That was smart. I know that's weird to say, but yeah, this is still oil or still coal, which is, but we're not refitting. I mean, we're not rebuilding the engine, for crying out loud. Okay, so we need you to move. I guess we don't really need you to move. We need you to cancel your movement. Whoops. Okay. Move. What? I'm not sure. Well, I'll just put someone on active fleet. Okay, so what else do we have? We Myobos there need to be. So we're going to have to do some refits here. I think the Myobos have. Oh man, they're not that great. They're really not, but. Okay. So 660. 1800. 3 times as expensive. That is a bit expensive. You can drop the light AA guns by 1 just to bring us back under. Oh. I mean, it would be nice to have dual purpose on these. Oh, and we can get it if we just lower it. I don't think you can do that during a refit. Sorry. Okay, I mean, these are still cruisers, basically, but this will give them some dual purpose ability. And they can fit 1 light AA gun on them. I guess since they might be targeted, that's, you know, 1 roll of the dice at least. Pretty expensive to do this refit. And they're coal firing. I think I'm going to do it. It's like improve secondary guns. Direct. Okay. Oh, I see. We can literally do that. It's hard to justify that for only 6 guns, but I guess we'll do it. Part of me even thinks, I wonder if we should just... This is so weird, but like, what if we just decrease this? It's horrible! It's horrible! I can't do it, no! I just can't do it. To give us more secondary guns, but... This thing is slow. I don't know. The Myowu is really hard to justify. Her continued existence. Honestly, I think that we're just gonna have to leave her as is. She's not going to be. She's just not going to be a fleet ship. She's gonna have like transport duty or something like that. So what that's gonna mean is we're not really gonna do anything. I'm not even gonna give her dual purpose. Wait, blast effects from main batteries will reduce rate of fire for non-casemated secondary guns. Interesting. Well, what if I do this? Are we allowed to increase the guns? Then just drop this turret? You may not add turrets or change the number of guns in turrets with the same caliber. What if I make them upgraded? Yeah. Alright, we're not gonna do anything with you, sorry, we're just gonna refit you as is then. Just remove 1 gun so you come in underweight. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Sorry, what was this? Director firing for secondaries, improve mains. You know what? All that's going to cost money. I think we're just going to do a steady refit. Well, I mean, out of everything, the improved 8-inch guns, yeah, it does increase the cost a fair amount. Does this still cost a lot? It doesn't. That's another 700. I mean, I guess we'll do both of those. Man, now we're back to the same point where I'm just upgrading it anyway, so I might as well put the dual purpose on. Is there? Oh. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna do this. I really am, because I think that more important than the turret armor now is, I mean, I don't know, this is risky, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna skimp on turret armor, hoping that she only comes up against light cruisers, and you know, she's just supposed to run away from everything else anyway. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We were able to keep... Oh, I mean, instead of doing that, we probably could get... No, I already checked. Durr. Well, that's fine. Okay, we can improve this if we want. Fine. I mean, I'm committing, right? So we'll just commit. Director secondaries. We're back down to one gun. Well, I guess it's this ship is not about defending itself from the air, despite the fact that we do have a few dual-purpose guns on. But is there anything else we could do? I don't want to bring the turret top down anymore. Could Bulger, which should only drop her speed by 2. Oh, drops her by 3. 25. Okay. As far as I know, this is 10%. Bulging reduces it by 10% rounded, which means 25 is the worst and 24 is the best to bulge. I mean, I could get a lot out of free torpedo protection. I mean, this bulging is... if only I'd made this thing speed of 24. But we didn't, so we're going to have to live with this. No AA, but that's fine. And this still reduces the non-casemate. Can I put... No, we can't put it in my casemates. The only thing I could do is just delete this gun. Yeah, man, I'm so torn. This is such a weird design. I know it was just because I wanted a heavier light cruiser, but it's interesting. I guess we'll just have to take the... I think I'm not... man. I'm really stuck on this. Let me just pause. Okay, well, I gave it some thought, and this is just too expensive. I don't know what I'm even thinking, so we're going to rebuild it, and I don't think that... Now we're starting from scratch all over again, but let's say that the secondary guns just don't need to be changed because we're not expecting them to be very effective, since they will have their rate of fire suppressed. So we're just going to drop this by that much, and I don't know if the dual purpose will affect it as well. Because the dual purpose doesn't cost that much. We can get away with doing that. What was the... Oh yeah, and just drop this. Oh, that... Upgrading the turret did not count as rebuilding them? Interesting. Okay. Are you sure, game? Are you really sure? Well, if that's the case, then we're not going to make this dual purpose. Just going to save it as is. Okay, there they go. Yeah. I'm not going to replace the turret armor if it's going to count for that much money. So okay, all right, let's push on then. What else? Oh man, we have lots of obsolete ships to deal with here, though. Man, you know what? I know that we need to build a new destroyer, so let's just design. Let's spend the time. This will probably be what we dedicate the rest of the time of the video to. Getting a new destroyer. Oh my gosh, we have quads. That's right. I think 2 quads is actually pretty acceptable. They are cheaper anyway. 6-inch guns, you got to be out of your mind. That's a little bit too much. I don't think we need the aft superimposed. Although we can make these dual purpose if we bring them down, which we will. Can we make them dual purpose? So I think we're okay right now. Oh, hey, yeah. we don't have that, but what if we increase the guns? Okay, alright, we're in business. Now let's just delete this. Increase. And that's a nice looking ship. Yeah, we need the 4-inch guns for the dual purpose, but this is a nice escort. She knows what her job is too. It's to get in, torpedo, and then protect from the air. And we don't need any of these as well. Wow, speed is 35. This thing is already cooking. We get 100 tons back, which we may actually... 35, is it? Is it necessary is the question. Wait a second. Doesn't seem... Oh, we could. Huh. Well, let me just let that ring around in the old brain. Can we put mines on these? Yes. Okay. And 4. Okay. Can we get 6? No. So far, what else do we want to do? And this is all looking good. 62 tons remaining. Oh yeah, we need more ammo. Like a lot more. Okay, that did chip away at it a fair amount. With the 42, I think we'll just try to add another torpedo right where the rear is currently cut off. I mean, we dropped the aft super firing. So let's get the let's get where it was and put in. Ooh, that's. Actually, let's drop this one down and then do another quad at the W. Okay, let's get rid of the V and add. Okay. R again? Okay, that's fine as long as we move up the funnel so I don't have that funny situation. I hope you're the funnel. Yeah, good. Alright, good. So that looks good. We have 10 torpedoes on this thing, which is, whew, nice. We're 1... Okay, I can drop this by 1 just to get that. And, boy, this is looking... Oh, you know, I could have actually just dropped the mines down by 1, but... Heck no, I want the... Well, maybe we can make good use of those mines. I'm liking this ship a lot. 35 knots, I don't know if we'll need it. Named as the Bonsai. I think we already have a Bonsai. So... I know what it has to be. I know what it has to be. That's right. Ask and you shall receive. Hopefully I didn't make any mistakes. She did not in the end get a... So these 6 torpedo tubes, it's just not bad though. I'm going to refit these. I think I'm just going to leave them as is, refit. What are we missing? Fire control, improved main guns. Okay, 85 goes up to 181. I think I can afford that. Slightly better 4-inch guns. I mean, they only have 2 4-inch guns. This is still not a bad ship though, honestly. At the same time, the only way I can do this is if I make it 12 months. But we're not expecting a conflict for a while. This is only to get it to central rangefinders. I don't know. I think that we just basically refit it as is. Know that this is not a destroyer which is going to engage in surface combat with any effectiveness. I would add AA, but it's actually pointless, in my opinion, to do so. Okay, I mean, hey, we can make these dual-purpose guns. We'll do that. Yeah, let's save it. There it is. That's what I'm going to do for you. And similarly with the other ones, Akakazi's probably going to get the same treatment. Dual-purpose. Ooh, we don't have the tonnage for it. Okay, well, we can't do the dual purpose on these, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. I don't think that these ships are going to be involved. Hopefully are not going to be involved in any heavy combat anyway. And just a few dual purpose guns. I don't know how much of a difference it makes anyway. Holy cow. What do we have left? I mean, do we need to refit our carriers? They're 1930s. They're probably okay. 1924 for the Coons. They are old, and probably shouldn't whistle. I think that actually comes up pretty loud. Oh yeah, they're 1929, so they're definitely on the older side. I think we just do a straight refit with these, though. I mean, one of the things we could do is build a better carrier that has 4-inch dual-purpose guns as their mains. Is that what we did for the Kaikakurus? They have 1.5. Yeah, so I had to get rid of the 5-inch guns because we didn't have the ability to do it yet. But I was able to do it on the on the 4-inch guns. So this one's probably okay. I don't really need it. It's basically the final design. And do we need more than 6 fleet carriers and 2 light carriers? I don't think so. Ask the Japanese if that was enough for them in World War II, and you'll get the obvious answer that didn't matter. It didn't help. Yeah, but I think that having 6 carriers against what was the rest of the world looking at? Yeah. Well, it's not the rest of the world we're really interested in. It's the U.S. 6 against 7. Well, that is a little bit scary. We're gonna have to just make do with 6 though, because I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get all 6 into a battle. Okay, who else needs to be refit? 1930s. I'm seeing them 1920s here. 1930 refit. 1934. So honestly, the Daigojis of all things actually have to be refit. And the weird thing is we don't have AA directors yet, which would be, of course, the main incentive for having a refit. So I'll leave them as is. We'll just wait. AA directors, like, where the heck are you? Could it be ship design? Okay. AA directors. It could be this. It could be light forces and no. Is it fleet tactics? Let's just put this up to high because we're desperate. And explosive shells. The director is obviously not there, although we do like explosive shells. Naval guns. I mean, I guess we're still waiting for the 16-inch guns. Air Sea Rescue. It might be in there, though. Okay, radar and electronics, we need that on high. So we actually have to start stuffing some of these things. ASW, let's put this to low. Submarines to low. Torpedoes low. That's all fine to me. Diving shells, let's put... This is... Yeah, I'm going to leave that. Gosh, it's really hard to not do those. Okay, let's... Fire control. Well, yeah, that could be where it's at. So I have a bunch of lows and a bunch of highs. A few mediums. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. 4 tonnage. Okay, so let's just... Who do we want? 8,000? 8,000, you say. Let's get you to be... foreign station. Okay, good. We did it. We have surface radar. Oh, good. I forgot about aircraft. Thank God that pop-up happened. I wouldn't have thought about it. Okay, faster max speed by like a ton. Better range. Better firepower. We're definitely choosing one of these. Okay, so they're all like in just way better than our existing torpedo bomber, which was still very effective in the last war. This is really good max speed and longest range. You gotta to give me a reason not to choose this one. I don't see it. I see toughness is 9 versus 7, but in every other way, this is the superior. And I think range and max speed just make up for a small decrease in toughness. So you get my bid. Man, that rebellion in Ireland, it's just not going away. The Kongu, it's ready. We have radar now, but no, let's not worry about it. Let's just go to the build screen, and let's get a whole bunch. 12. We're getting 12. And you know what? I think we have somebody on hold. We don't. A Shinigami. At 6, we can actually afford a Shinigami. We can afford another one. I will do it. What? The Haruna? Have we not had a Haruna? What a great name! Have we had a Yamato, though? I don't even know. The sister ship, and I'm actually surprised we have not had a Yamato. Let's do the Haruna. That kind of, I like that. I like that idea. There it is. Okay, very good. I can't believe we got another one, by the way. Okay, improved. Yeah, that's right. I need to go and upgrade aircraft. Let's see. The oldest one now is our... Oh, yeah, by the way, you're obsolete. You're just so much worse. Float plane scouts. I mean, we could really use... I think that we've crossed the threshold where we will be able to get a better float plane scout now. I'm expecting a significant jump, just the same way the torpedo bombers were. So float plane scout, let's make your first priority actually range and then speed. Sometimes I do other things, but right now I think range is really important. Those were pretty light, and these are the main scouting ships, or aircraft. Increased loading mechanism. Okay, well that's good. Oh, good. Air intercept, increased cap effectiveness. That's really, really important. A new Russian medium bomber. Looks like a Japanese one to me. Is entering service. We'll get to medium bombers. Just give us some time. Okay, really nice balanced budget right now. Okay, well we just have to deal with these destroyers that keep going obsolete, but that's fine. Let's I think just turn this one directly around. Could dual purpose, but there's no budget for it, so let's do it. I know. But these are the old class of destroyers that we're just keeping around. And we're starting to get radar. I'd like to prioritize the Daigojis, if you don't mind. Could you build the radar on these? I think it's more important on the Daigojis than even on the aircraft carriers. Light cruiser also really important. Oh man, we lost all. I think we actually need more light cruisers. I hope these ships aren't disappearing forever, but presumption, of course, is they are not. Alright, let's let the game figure out the rest. Okay, you have more than half the... Rabble. We'll take you off. Well, I think we just need to take one off. Wow. Yeah, what was the deal with this? We have a lot of these ships, and let's get you to move to Southeast Asia. Where's the problem at? Okay, we're fine there. Yeah, Southeast Asia. It is Southeast Asia. Okay. We need a lot in Southeast Asia, so let's just get pretty much all these guys. And a lot of these guys. We'll say all of them. I'm just going to send this one down to the South Pacific. Wait, this is a mistake. These were supposed to go... I think these were supposed to go... We'll send you down to the South Pacific. Just for redundancy. But I think all the other ones are supposed to be in Southeast Asia. I think that was a mistake. Okay. That might help a little bit. And then we just need to put someone else on... Okay, maybe the people who are unmothballed. So lead. Oh man. Okay, let's take you. Foreign station. Foreign station. It's a mess dealing with all this. Quality 114-inch guns. No! I mean, we have one. Oh, okay, the Gachimuchis both can benefit from that. Ireland has declared independence. That's kind of funny. I wonder if that's like built into the scripting somehow. Anyways, I'm going to call this video to a close here. We're marching towards the end. I still think with it, well, I will manually manipulate the tensions. These don't mean anything to me right now, because I will manually force us to go to war with the Americans. But it's not going to happen until I'm ready. Well, that's not true. I don't know when it should happen. I'm not sure how I want to deal with that. Maybe as soon as we get radar. I'm a little worried that we're not going to be able to do an aircraft strike like at Pearl Harbor, which is how, of course, I would love to start the war. I mean, not just because it would benefit me. Like, I'm honestly not just speaking from a perspective of how that would help me. I just think it would be really darn cool. I don't know if we'll be able to do it, though. I haven't had success getting these things to fire. So if you have any advice on how... I mean, you might even be able to tell me with knowledge that it's impossible to do. But I really want to put my carriers into the Central Pacific and have a midway type invasion, not invasion, but just a huge aerial assault, a naval attack on any ships that are at port. So hopefully that can happen. But boy, again, I mean, just look at all this. Look at all the red flags here. Look at all the red flags. No, I don't mean it that way. Look at all the Imperial flags. The sun is truly at its zenith on the Imperial Empire. Anyways, I'll catch you back for the next episode. Until then, stay safe. Take care.